Hello there, fellow NPCs. I'm Scythe, and today we're getting back into the house in Fata Morgana, and we only have 2 more days left before we have to save Morgana before she dies up in her tower. Yes, I do wonder, is there a chance for us to actually fail that? I guess there is. It's a pretty good game so far, so that should be a possibility. So it's not linear, you will always succeed, I mean. But yeah, we have spent 1 day convincing Mel to join our side. Let's put it like that, so that we can save Morgana. Now it's 2 days left, and we have to talk to the Beast, and we need to talk to Jacopo. And now, Giselle, I'm assuming, is waking us up. I hope they had a nice chat yesterday night. They were going to be chatting, because they didn't get to spend much time together previously. So they had a nice outing, had a nice chat. But either way, let's go. Wake up. Come on. Wake up, please. Come on, up with you. Okay, is that Giselle? I hope so. No, it's Mel. Oh, thank goodness. You were out so good I was scared you might be dead for a minute. Good morning. Good morning. How are you feeling? What? Huh? Why are you looking at me like I just kicked your cat? It's incredible how much more pleasant it is to be woken up by a woman than a boy. Wow. That's the thanks I get for waking you up? Or did I interrupt a nice dream? I did, didn't I? And it was a dirty dream too, I bet. You definitely seem like a mind-in-the-gutter kind of guy. I will murder you. Yeah, I was feeling the same thing. But whoa, let's not be hasty now. You said you were going to help me out. That doesn't sound very helpful. And the worst part is how similar his wake-up call was to Giselle's. I'm just kidding. And you know, I can get up on my own. Fair enough, I guess. Though put yourself in my shoes for a sec. I came in and you were still as a corpse. It startled me enough to take your pulse. You touched me while I was sleeping. It was faint, but it was there. And that's wonderful news. They're handing out breakfast in the dining hall. You can go get a plate yourself if you want. It's just some bread and wine, though. They serve wine for breakfast? I mean, not only... That gotta be expensive, I mean. Dining hall? It's quite the crowd. All the people here are helping with festival prep, so you should probably hurry if you want to get some. Hold on. I need a minute. My mind is still waking up. First off, I thought you said the church wasn't offering boarding at the moment, so why a dining hall? Ah, right, it's not, but they still do offer breakfast. For free, of course. I see. Now, what do you mean by festival prep? As I mentioned yesterday, the heart of the Harvest Festival is here at the church, but it's a city-wide event. There are all sorts of supplies that need to be purchased, decorations made and put up, that sort of thing. So we got volunteers from the city here to help. I see. I believe today we're supposed to be putting up decorations outside the chapel, so the courtyard should be a bustle. The courtyard? Ah, yes, less court, more yard, really. We passed through it on the way here yesterday. Oh, right. I think I know what you're referring to. So, as long as I'm here, I don't have much choice but to help with prep. I'd honestly rather set Morgana free right now. But the other two are bound to find out if either of us do anything too conspicuous. So, for now, I should stick to my routine, at least where people can see me. That would be the smarter thing to do. Yeah. Anyway, let me know when you're planning on doing anything. If there's anything I can do to help, I will. I'll let you know. Okay, well, I should get going. So, see you later, I guess. Mel, do you know where I could find the nun? Her. She should be in the dining hall. Thank you. And the other 2 men? The Lord and his bodyguard? They're only around early mornings and nights, so I doubt either of them are here right now. Why only them? That's when we go up into the tower. Though even if they were on the property, you wouldn't be able to just walk up and talk to them. Especially not the Lord. Also, I don't keep track of where they go or what they do. Sorry. I don't really want to know what they're up to. so I kept my distance. Understandable. Thank you anyway. See you later. He's holding it together fairly well, all things considered. Finally, resolving to do something about Morgana took a big weight off his shoulders, I guess. Finally resolving. Oh, Giselle. Good morning, Michelle. Morning. It's a bit soon to be feeling relieved, I think. There's still work to be done before Mel can face Morgana. That first step is still a big one, though. At least for him. I suppose. Anyway, it sounds like the Lord is going to be difficult to make contact with, which is what I was afraid of. Our only opportunities are when he's here to feed Morgana. Mel did say he didn't keep close tabs on the two of them, so there might be more than just that. First priority is getting you fed, though. So off to the dining hall we go. Out of curiosity, did you sleep at all? I haven't been sleepy once since I became the maid. But I'm used to it, so don't worry about me. You said you see what I'm seeing there in the darkness, didn't you? That's what it looks like, at least. Which means when my eyes are closed, she has no light at all. Maybe I shouldn't have gone to sleep after all. I know what you're thinking, Michelle. You know you're wrong, you need your sleep. You won't have the energy to do anything if you don't keep yourself well rested and nourished. You're right. We should get going. To the dining hall. Fucking hell, she's adorable. I make my way through the halls to the room with the fireplace, the area I used to as a living room, and the area currently serving as a dining hall. Sitting in the center of the room is a long table, lined with bread and wine. Standing behind the table and handing out food to the long line of people is the nun. This being a church, no one is speaking especially loudly, but there's still an indistinct buzz hanging in the air as dozens of people whisper back and forth. The majority of people in the room look poor, like they genuinely need their assistance, but there are a handful of those who look more than well off. That's a lot more people than I was expecting. They don't turn anyone away. Which, as I recall from Morgana's account, nearly drained the church of everything it had once. They don't seem to be for want of supplies at the moment, though. That's a weird sentence. I assume that's thanks to the Lord's patronage. Most likely, yes. In any event, I doubt we're getting anywhere near her in the mornings. She looks like she's got her hands full. That doesn't change the fact that we need to speak with her. I'm going to try to squeeze past the crowd. What? Michelle, wait a sec. Hey now, no cutting a line, young man. We've been waiting since dawn. Please let me through. I have business with the nun. I ain't letting you through just because you told me to. This is important. No more important than any of our business. Our lives depends on this food. So get your tail dead at the back of the line. Here we go. What seems to be the trouble? Could I ask for a moment of your time? I need to speak with you. Well, as you can see, I'm a bit occupied. I won't take much of your time, I promise. But it's very important you... Give it a rest already, young man. Can't you see she ain't interested? Give me a hand getting this guy out of here, fellas. But, hey, wait! Just don't get rough, okay? Of course, Arsintas. Pick it up, young man. You need some time outside to cool off. Hey, stop! Watch the hair! Whee! That went extraordinarily well. You know, Michelle, sometimes I can't decide whether you're calculated or reckless. And now I realize I never got that bread. We should wait and try to talk to the nun when she's not so busy. She has to have some free time during the day. You're right. What do you say we take a look around the mansion while we're waiting? Who knows? Maybe we'll run into someone else. All right. Don't let it get to you. The mansion was packed compared to yesterday, and most everyone I saw appeared to be excited for the upcoming harvest festival. A number of them even greeted me as we passed in the halls. They were so nonchalant about it, I wasn't quite sure how to react. I was amazed that anyone, let alone multiple people, would treat me so normally, considering how far from normal I looked. There were a few surprised looks, of course, but no one called me a demon or an angel based solely on my appearance. Perhaps they were just used to seeing people of all different colors around the city, so they had an easier time accepting the way I looked. No matter what the reason, though, it was quite nice being treated normal. Yeah, that's actually true. It's a good thing for him as well. After meandering through the mansion for a while, I make my way to the chapel. Despite knowing I have no way into the tower, part of me still wants to be near it. So I head around to the backside of the podium, where the stained glass window towers over me. It's the same as I remember. I've always loved this window. It makes me feel like I got an angel watching over me. Had I been given a different name, maybe I would feel the same. That said, I don't dislike it as much as I used to. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, now Giselle is our guardian angel, in a sense. More like a consciousness. Off to the side, at the very back of the room, is the door leading to the observation tower. It's chained shut, though that's no surprise. The lock is the same one I saw back in the mansion. But the chains are just regular chains. They're not glowing with that awful black light, they're simply dull and grey. If only I had an axe, then we could just chop the door right down. I don't think an axe would help. If it were wood, maybe, but this is metal, and rather heavy at that. You never know. Hit it enough and anything will break eventually. We'd be in chains ourselves long before we made it through this door. What are you doing there? Ah! Ooh. It's him. I was under the impression you and the Lord were only around mornings and nights. And why would you know that? Oops. Who are you? He's getting suspicious, Michelle. I'll take care of it. I'm a friend of Mel's. A friend of his. Does that surprise you? Never once have I seen a friend of his before. He has plenty of friends, I'm sure. No one has had an opportunity to pay him a visit, that's all. Never mind the boy's social dealings. Was he the only one who told you my schedule? That I work for the Lord? I got to be careful about what I say here, or he's going to start getting suspicious of Mel. I asked him. Asked him what? I heard some talk around town saying the Lord was seen coming in and out of this estate on more than one occasion. Naturally, that caught my attention. A lowly peasant like myself almost never has the opportunity to cross paths with the Lord. So, hearing he was a regular visitor here, I was hoping to have the honor of catching a glance at him. When I asked Mel about the Lord, he mentioned he had a bodyguard, which got me wondering, what kind of person would someone so distinguished entrust his life to? Dig around too much and you're liable to end up in the ground yourself. So he told you I was the Lord's bodyguard. Was he not supposed to, for some reason? No. It is true, I am his bodyguard. The question is, how did you know it was me? It wasn't difficult, you do rather stand out from the crowd. From Mel's description, I was able to recognize you almost immediately. If our roles were reversed, you would have similarly little trouble identifying me from my short description. The only thing distinct about me is my race. Where do you come from, if I may ask? Beyond the Silk Road. From the east then. What country? Is that any of your concern? No, I'm just curious. Why is your hair white? Why are your eyes red? They're naturally that color. Is that so? Nature can be quite the ball and chain. Is it just me, or does he sound like he's sympathizing with you? Oh. Is that what he was doing? It's hard to say. Honestly, I'm still having trouble reading him. Either way, it sounds like he bought your explanation. So it does, which is a relief. Now, what business do you have with this door? Ah. The door was not my objective. I came to look at the stained glass window. I happened to notice a door with an unusual lock off to the side, so I got curious and went to look at it up close. The area behind the pulpit is off limits. I was unaware. Maybe I'll have to put up ropes then. Why is it off limits though? Is that any of your concern? No, but the way you're talking about it has piqued my curiosity. Do you not know how to keep your nose out of places it doesn't belong? Get out of here. And don't come back. As you wish. Hold on. Yes? Your name? Michelle. Michelle. Almost the same as the angel there. That would be because I was named after him. I see. What an unfortunate name. I despise angels. Lay, that's very antagonistic. May I ask what yours is? I have no name. You don't have... What do you... No, never mind. Farewell. I despise angels. Ooh, wow, that was scary. He does not want anyone getting near that door, huh? I thought he was going to pull his sword on you. I wonder, would I die if he tried to kill me? There aren't many people who could get away from a blade like that, especially in his hands, unarmed. You're probably right. Having already died once, the idea of doing so again feels wrong somehow. You managed to talk him down, though. I'm surprised. You're quite the accomplished liar, Michelle. Is that so? It's hard to believe that was the same awkward, stuttering Michelle I know and love. Am I really that much of a bumbling fool normally? I wonder what he has been doing back there, though. It's well past dawn. Standing watch, presumably. With as many people as there are roaming about, he's probably worried about people, like me, getting near the door. I doubt he plans on spending much time anywhere else until the festival's over. And with him on guard, we've got pretty much no access to the door. I sure hope we can talk to him over to our side. Mel was never an enthusiastic accomplice. His guilt is what allowed us to win him over and get him to confess everything. On the other hand, he's not likely to be so forthcoming. It all depends on how deep his ties to the nun are. Presumably, she's the reason he's involved. That said, we managed to communicate well enough. Are you still sorry that I called you awkward? No, I don't mean me. I mean him. What? Oh. He was far from rational or coherent when he was living with you in the mansion. You're right. He does seem like a completely different person here. Losing his memory in the shipwreck was probably what triggered his transformation into the beast. So I guess this must be what it was like before that. What he carries inside him is no different now than it was then. He's simply able to hold himself in equilibrium now. He's keeping a balance between his rational human side and his violent beast side. He does somewhat remind me of Bestia during his short period of calm. That, and the glimpse we got of him on the ship, while he was still a merchant. I would say that's probably closer to the man here now. Huh, the ship. You were the one who showed me the memory. What? I have no recollection of that. Oh, interesting. Fun. So we got to see something Giselle the maid never had any clue about. Oh yeah, you also mentioned seeing another woman's memories behind the second door, didn't you? From outside the mansion. You didn't see them though, as I recall. All I'm aware of is what took place within the mansion, as well as whatever Morgana felt like telling me. Resonation. What? Nothing. Morgana mentioned something about me resonating. I don't know why I would be capable of such a thing. But because of what it allowed me to see, it's all but impossible for me to ignore the plight of these people. Anyway, the point is, however rational he may appear, we mustn't forget that that is not the whole picture. He is as much a killer in this life as he was in his next. He's a man of many faces. The gentleman who was around his lover, the brutal, merciless man who was on the ship, and the beast that lurks beneath it all. Everyone acts differently depending on who they're around. But there's something unsettling about how he does it. I do wonder what he meant when he said he had no name. As I recall, he was from somewhere far, far away in the second door. And he looks Asian here too, so maybe he's from the same country. He said he crossed the Silk Road, so the eastern end of the continent presumably. I wonder if he has the same name or not. It was an unusual name. Oh, what was it? Ukulele? Oh, well, she's about as bad as I am at remembering that name. Yamasuta. It should not be confused with Kamasutra. Was something yam? No, that wasn't it. It was eucalyptus, I believe. Yamuka? How about Yamuka? I get the feeling we're both wrong, and that I'm farther off than her. It's not the kind of name we're used to hearing or saying. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get it out of him. Hopefully. But for the time being, we should go looking for the nun. I imagine she doesn't have her hands quite as full by now. Probably not. To the courtyard we go then. Yamamate? Yasuke? Wow, the crowd just keeps on growing. Are they all helping with the decoration? It would seem so. Preparation for the festival is in full force. Ah, I found the nun. She's over there. She got a bunch of people around her though. What should we do? I'll force my way through. Not again. How about a plan B this time? Michelle! Hello, Nelly. Are you alright, Michelle? You went down pretty hard. Oh, you're such a weakling, dearest Michelle. I don't weigh that much. Not enough to knock you over jumping on your back. You gave me no time to brace myself. Pish posh. My Mel would have had no problem catching me. And then he would have spun me around like a princess at a ball. Unreasonable doesn't even begin to describe your expectations. Are you sure you should be running around like that? I thought you were in rather poor health. Amazingly, I'm actually feeling pretty good, and I haven't even had any medicine today. Maybe because I cleared things up with Mel yesterday. I cried my eyes out last night, but I feel better now. I'm glad to hear it. They do say health is as much mental as it is physical. So you might keep getting better if you stay positive. Just don't push yourself. Why, thank you for your concern, my dearest Michelle. She's taking quite a liking to you. How do you like that? It's nice, isn't it? I'm more not sure how to react. Oh, just go along with it. You know you want to. Ah, I wish I could be there too. I want to pat that sweet little head of hers. What do you think she is? A cat? No. Now that she's opened up, though, I will admit she is rather sweet. Oh, there you are, Nelly. Don't run off like that. You scared me. It's not my fault you lost sight of me, dearest Mel. I'll try to keep a better eye on you. So you came to check on the courtyard, Michelle. You know, you really stand out from the crowd. So you're so pale I could tell it was you from a way off in the distance. I'm well aware of how conspicuous I am. But honestly, everyone acting so unconcerned, it's honestly kind of disconcerting. I can't say people don't think you look unusual, but no one's afraid of you or anything. It's not easy looking different from everyone else, is it? It comes with its disadvantages, yes. And she would have to deal with the same thing. That's another thing I regret. I wish I could have treated her more like a regular person. I guess I just wasn't mature enough to accept her. You spend much of your life in a very sheltered environment. So it's only human that you would have difficulty accepting something that didn't fit within your view of the world. That doesn't make you a bad person. Regardless, you did treat her like a regular person. That's the reason she accepted your invitation to go on walks. I guess. Question, you know what she looks like, right? I do. What did you think the first time you saw it? I know that's not the most tactful question, but I thought nothing of it. I simply saw her as a person, as a girl. I see. Well, what do you know? It looks like I am the bad guy. And you're a right saint. No, I've simply seen much worse. You know, you kind of remind me of her. I do. I mean, you're much more personable than her, but, what's the word? It's not just the way you look. You're giving off the right vibes, my man. But there's something a little different than everyone else about you. Like an aura or something. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm sorry if I offended you. I wasn't trying to insult you or anything. But, I mean, like yesterday, you were talking like a prophet. I'm almost beginning to think that maybe you really did see a vision from God. Enough with all the grown-up talk already. You lost me ages ago. Ah, yeah, sorry. Who cares if Michel is a saint or a prophet or the archangel himself? Michel is my second brother. Besides, it doesn't look at all that weird to me. The saintess is probably just an ordinary girl too. I'm big enough now that I won't think bad of her no matter what she looks like. You are, yeah. Hehe. And when she's free and feeling better again, maybe we can get together and bake something. That would be a lot of fun. She'll forgive you, I'm sure of it. You know, maybe we shouldn't be talking about this so loudly. Wouldn't want anyone to overhear us. Oh, right, sorry. But everyone's so busy prepping for the festival, I'm sure we're fine. Better safe than sorry, though. As you say, dearest Mel. So, Michel, are you here to help with the prep? No, I was hoping I could find some time to talk with the nun. With all the people coming and going, she's going to have her hands full until the festival starts. Well, that's unfortunate. Is it that important you talk with her? She may be able to give us information that could assist in acquiring the second key. The second key? You're not saying she's involved too, are you? By my estimation, she doesn't know anything. She is, however, very much connected to the swordsman. Much like you acted to help your sister, I believe the nun is his driving force. Are you serious? I find that hard to believe. I mean, she is such a loving, charitable woman. And he's, well, a savage brute. A murderer. It has to be her, though. Have you ever seen the two of them acting particularly close? Never. She's kind to everyone. I've seen them talking once or twice, sure. But she wasn't acting any different than she does around anyone else. It certainly didn't seem like they had anything going on. Maybe they're hiding it. Yeah, and I was saying that it's a parallel to Michel's life as well. They are hiding it away, just like Didier was hiding stuff with... yeah, the sister-in-law, I guess I can call her. Amy? I think her name was Amy. Surely there's something between them. I would certainly presume so. Nuns aren't allowed to be romantically involved, so they could be having secret trysts. Trysts? A forbidden romance. How exciting! So, you need to talk with her then, Michel. Leave it to me. You can do it? Well, right now she's showing people how to make the decorations. Weaving straws into crowns and flowers and other things. I know how to make them too, so I can take her place teaching for a little. I appreciate it, but if anyone should be offering to help, it's me. There's a bunch of them already done, like over there, hanging off the tree branches. Can you make those? They're very intricately designed. You'd have to be really good at weaving to make those, let alone teach other people how. You should take her up on her offer. You're right. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. You got it! I'll let her know you want to talk, so just hold tight. And you, dearest Mel, are coming with me. You get to help make decorations. I'm no good at this stuff, though. Nope, I said you're coming, and that's all there is to it. Which, with me as your teacher, you'll be a pro in no time. Yeah, alright. You win. Let's go. Nelly seems to be in good shape, and it doesn't look like last night caused any problems for them. I'm relieved. Hopefully, they can continue down this path. They'll be fine, I'm sure. I pray that they will be. Now, we should have a little time before the nun is available to talk, so I would really like to find some shade. Ah, is it pretty bright out today? I thought you could see through my eyes. Yeah, I can, yes. I can see what's going on, just not as clearly as you. Not enough to tell how strong the sun is, for example. I see. Yeah, is she lying? Are you alright? I'm fine. I say, but the backs of my eyes are starting to hurt. 2 days now, with hardly a cloud in sight. Yeah. I do believe she can see through his eyes, but that was some weird hesitation as well. So that's not sure what to think of that. Ah, there you are. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. No, no worries. I apologize for pulling you away from your duties at such a busy time. After that little surprise this morning, I figured you must really have something you want to say. I do. Something very important. And if possible, I would like to discuss it with you somewhere more private. Let me guess. You're going to propose to me. No. Now, you should know better than that. I am a servant of God the Father. He is the only companion I am permitted to have. No, I just want to... I know, I'm kidding. I just wanted to tease you a bit. I can't be away for very long, though, alright? I will do my best to keep it short. Okay, let's head inside and find a room then. Holy crap, those are some bedroom eyes! God damn! After you. After you. May I ask you something, Giselle? What? Yes? What is it? Is this something about me that makes people want to tease me? No, not at all! Why would you ever give you that? What would ever give you that idea? If you say so. If you find someone that is cute, you want to tease them. That is all there is to it. You know, that is all there is to it. Oh, I had not seen this rosary. No, it's not a rosary. Well, belt before. Very nice. Alright, you have my undivided attention. Make yourself comfortable and speak whenever you're ready. I am here to help those in need. My ears are at your service. The good, the bad, the ugly. Tell me anything and everything. You're a nun. You should probably be a little more particular with your conversation topics. What's wrong? Nothing. I actually want to talk about you, rather than myself. About me? You or the people you associate with, I suppose. Are you acquaintances with this Asian swordsman? The Lord's bodyguard? I mean, I know of him, but I can't say I know terribly much about him. What? I was under the impression you were quite intimate with him. Did someone tell you we were? No, that was just the feeling I had. Remember, I am a nun. Whatever you think you saw, you were probably imagining. I'm not allowed to give any man special treatment, let alone be intimate with one. There's something between you two, though. Do you mean something between us? Maybe you should try telling him what we know about him here. His primary motivation is to keep her church running, after all. Is he not here to keep this church, your church, in operation? Is he? What? Did he tell you he was? He did. Oh, really? That's a little... No, that's quite surprising. I hardly ever see him talking to anyone. Are you friends with him? Perhaps acquaintances would be a more better word. Oh, well, he seems to be a nice enough fella. Not quite. Are you really not close with him at all? Nope. So if he told you he was trying to protect this church, it would have to be out of a sense of gratitude. Nothing more. Gratitude for... A while back, he was in a pretty bad place in life, and I gave him some food. This was when I wasn't all the way out here, but at a church in the city. There were other nuns there too, as I recall. Right, we also served as an orphanage, so it was us and a ton of children. I've since fallen out of touch with them, though. But as a servant of God, it is our responsibility to offer assistance to those in need. Which is exactly what I did for him. No special treatment. I just did the right thing. So, whatever you think you saw between us, is nothing there. You're Pauline, though, aren't you? No. You are Marie? But, okay. I thought her... Okay, so maybe not even Maria. Marie? How can that be? How can she not be her? Marie, that sounds a lot like a name we heard behind the third door. But I don't think they're the same person. I concur. There's no guarantee everyone's name has to be the same. Mel's and Nellie's were, which just made us think they all would be. That's true. And on the subject of assumptions, it's possible her connection to the Swordsman is also a flawed one. Because again, all we have to go on is Mel and Nellie. Although in Morgana's story, I'm pretty sure he said something along the lines of doing what he did to keep her church running. Was he not referring to this woman? I should get back down to the courtyard then. Nellie won't be able to handle everything on her own. It would be great if you could help with the preparations too. Oh, one second. There's absolutely nothing going on between you. Why can't you just accept the answer I've given you? I don't like being so blunt, but you're really overstepping your bounds. I said there's nothing, and there's nothing. What do I say? If she leaves now, it won't be easy getting another chance to talk to her. Will I be able to get him to tell me his story without having her on my side, though? Will I be able to get his key? Maybe you could try talking to him with Mel there. The two of you together could convince him to give up his key. When I encountered his shadow in the mansion, he told me that if I had mentioned the key to him in the past, he would have cut my head from my shoulders on the spot. Then should we try to find the Lord first instead? I think I'll try to shake her up. Oh no, Michelle. Take a leap of faith on there being something between them. Happy now? I should really get going. Hold on, just one last thing. Yes? Would it be possible for you to grant me access to the observation tower? The tower? Why? Because the Lord and his bodyguard are keeping someone imprisoned at the top of it. What? They locked a girl up with miracle blood. It's not very appropriate to joke about things like that. I am not joking. The medicine you are handing out, that's real human blood. What proof do you have? I have someone else who can corroborate my story. And what proof do you have that they're telling the truth? When you hear what he has to say, you'll know. But the greatest proof is his key. Sorry, but there's no way I can believe someone's being imprisoned here. Your claims are an affront not only to the good people who give their time, money, and hard work for the church, but to God himself. Open the door, and you can see for yourself. I can't. I don't have the keys. And does that not seem the slightest bit unusual to you? Does it not make you think that they may be hiding something? No, because I know what's being kept in the tower. You know. The observation tower is the Lord's personal property. He stores his money and valuables there because a church is less likely to be broken into than his manor. His money. Even thieves fear God, so you can understand why you would want to keep his property here. Does that actually make sense, though? If he's so afraid of thieves, surely he can afford to hire guards. He doesn't like keeping guards around. Why not? Haven't you heard? There have been several failed assassination attempts. No, the Lord is not a bad man. He can just be rather aggressive in his work, which has a tendency to make a man enemies. Some of whom want to see him dead. And keeping his wealth at hand only increases that risk. Now, are you satisfied? Insist all you like, but he's not keeping money in that tower. He's got a... Are you after the Lord's wealth? Is that what this is about? What? Again, I don't like being so blunt, but... Who do you think I'm more likely to believe? The Lord who has been supporting me and this church, or you who showed up out of nowhere demanding me to open the door? I'm telling the truth. There's a dying girl in that tower. I'm sorry, and I don't want to do this, but if you keep this up, I'm going to have to call the guards. I really must be going now. The swordsman. He helped imprison the girl in the tower, so he could get the money necessary to keep your church up and running. With your help, we could stop this. Take some time to cool off. Would it have killed her to be a little more open-minded? Yeah, I'm not sure anyone wants to be open-minded about that thing. I really hope she considers the possibility with telling the truth, even just a little bit. Is she so defensive because she trusts the Lord that much, or is her trust in the swordsman? Or maybe it's simply because she doesn't trust me. I think I'll head back to the courtyard. I need some time to consider our next move. That's a good idea. And there might be something Mel and Nelly can do to help too. Perhaps. With the nun denying any involvement with the swordsman, and him being so inscrutable, something else going on there. But yeah, that is all there is going to be for today's video. Yeah. So, the nun is not Pauline, but Marie, but not Maria. And she has no relation to the swordsman either. So, we are just struggling in the blind here. Completely blind. Nowhere to go, essentially. That's unfortunate. But possibly we have sowed a seed of doubt in her now, at least. Let's see how it goes. But either way, thank you guys for watching. And an extra thank you to all the members of this channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.